Hello my share bears. Today's video is April favorites and not so favorites. I'm hoping that I won't bore you with some of my favorites, as I'm sure that at least one of these has been in my favorites last month, I believe. So I will get right into it. As you may have found out now, I am doing a weekly makeup basket. So a lot of these are going to be my thoughts on the bi-weekly makeup basket, as I decided to do, because I am doing rolling project pan, and this is a way of getting use out of the products that I'm also buying and stuff I haven't been using because it's been sitting in my drawer and not being used. So that's the main plan behind it. I'm going to start with my first favorite though, and it's something I'm wearing. And how many are addicted to that Talia and her 15 days of foundation? Yes, I bought a shirt. It goes to a good cause, so why not? I look forward to her 15 days of foundation as well as her Foundation Fridays, and I've actually found one of my favorite foundations because of her, so I couldn't not support her. My next favorite is a skincare item, and you will see a video coming up. It is scheduled to come up because this is my biggest problem. I'm actually on my 4th update of my rolling project pan, and I had these videos edited and just wasn't uploading them. So I now have all of them ready on my computer, scheduled. They will be going up, so they are coming. So if I have a product and you're like, where'd that come from? That's where it came from. Also, this is my second bi-weekly makeup basket, and I will have another one going up next week. So, that being said, I'm horrible about uploading. The editing's not bad, the filming's not bad, it's the uploading the stupid videos. So that's what I did yesterday. Hours and hours of uploading. So, let's get into this. My second favorite for April was the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion. This came in a Boxycharm. This has been my savior because you will see a video that's coming up in the month of May where I tried a product and that product did not work at all for me. It actually caused quite a bit of grief, and I've been working to get my skin back to where it was, and this has been a godsend. Such a godsend. This is worth $79. I know I got it in my Boxycharm, but it's worth $79. Definitely. I would repurchase this in a heartbeat because this is a miracle in a tube. Basically is a miracle in a tube. It has helped my face so much. My only problem with it is, and I said this about a dry shampoo that came there too, this smells like Lemon Pledge to me. I don't know lemons that smell like this, but this smells like Lemon Pledge. But if it works, I'm okay with it. The next product I'm going to put in here is an unusual product for me to put in because I normally just wait for my review of my subscriptions to tell you if I really like something, so you know I must really, really like this in order for me to put it in here. So this is the product I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. It's an okay product. This is the Besame, the Hey Honey Besame Mucho Lip Treatment. It is a shea butter and Propiles lip balm. It's for dry, chapped lips. My lips haven't been chapped, but they have been dry, and I've been using this pretty much non-stop. This was full, it's down to here now. I've been using this non-stop since I got it, and I can honestly say I love this stuff. This stuff absorbs into your lips and your lips feel moisturized. And when I first opened it, I'm like, this is going to be like a chapstick, it's waxy. Nope, absorbs into your lips. I will look at buying this again. So, thumbs up, Ipsy. Great product. The next item comes from my first bi-weekly makeup basket, and this is a Pastel Goth by Kat Von D. I said, I don't know, these are bright colors, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use them, and lo and behold, the only ones I did not use is the yellow and the white, and the rest I did really like. And I'm glad I put it in my makeup basket so that I forced myself to use it. And yeah, I don't know if this is still available. Sorry. I have cats. I have cat fur. I don't know if this is still available, but if it is, I highly recommend it. It isn't so bright that you can't mute a little bit of these colors and just add a little pop of color to a look. They are so beautiful, pigmented, easily blendable. Enough said. I am a Kat Von D fan, but I thought that this is going to be one of those ones that I don't know that I'm going to care for it that much. I do. Now on to highlighters, and I'm going to tell you there are two highlighters in this monthly favorites. The first is an oldie but a goodie, and I was glad I was pulling it into my weekly makeup basket so that I was forcing myself to use it. And maybe it's because these are so expensive that you don't want to use it up, but I have two of these, so why can't I use it up? So this is the Becca's Champagne Pop with Jaclyn Hill collaboration. Everybody knows this highlight and loves the highlight, so I'm glad I got good use out of this, and I will continue to reach for it when I have gone through my collections. This is an older one. This is actually my oldest highlighter. It's from 2015, and the first time I had ever heard of a highlighter, so kudos, Becca. They do make some of the best highlighters. Next, on to another thing that's from my first makeup basket, and this is something that's been in my collection for a while, and this is the MAC blush in Dame. I almost didn't want to put this away after the makeup basket was done because I used it literally every day. There it is right there. This was just beautiful flush of color on the cheeks, worked perfectly with every look. It's got me looking at more MAC blushes. So that being said, I do have enough blushes in my drawers that I don't really need more blushes, but I'm looking at them because they were pretty. Another favorite, this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. I did recently haul this. It was in my weekly makeup basket. This is a great formula. It left me looking nicely finished. I could see me going through this quickly, if that makes sense. I don't know. Would I say it's my favorite drugstore powder? Nope. No. Not in a long shot. My favorite's still the Rimmel Stay Matte, but this is, I would say, a close second. Now on to the things that I really didn't care for in my first makeup basket. And I'm going to start with this. This breaks my heart because I love Essence products for the most part. This is the Shape Your Face contouring palette. This is what it looks like. This was just so powdery, and I was mixing the powder with the contour to make a blush because this is a bit of a more warm toned color. It didn't last, and I'm sad about this because I really do love Essence products. Holy Grail mascara from the drugstore, what can I say? But this just did not work. Fortunately, these aren't that highly expensive. They also kick up a lot of dust. Just saying. And the blush, although very pigmented there, will blend away to nothing and disappears from your face very quickly. I did not focus on the blush, but I did use it a couple days and it did not hold its own. The next item in here is also from the weekly makeup basket, and this one breaks my heart because this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation and I didn't care for it. It's an okay foundation if you only need it to last for about 4 hours before it breaks down, and with certain primers it did not do well. It did not do well with my favorite drugstore primer, which is the Joe Fresh Stay Matte formula, and that is a bad thing because in the summer I need a mattifying primer, otherwise something like this is going to just melt off my face. Also, I found that it oxidized a lot, so this is a no-go. I may just use it if I'm just doing a quick look for a couple hours at home, but I will not be wearing this to go to work, which is sad. So sad. Because I have heard really good reviews on it, but I've also heard bad reviews on it, so I guess I have to take it at face value. Each person is different. Just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it doesn't work for somebody else. The next two items I have in here were actually in my Project Pan Roulette, rolling Project Pan Roulette, and these are products that the one still has something in it, the other one is pretty much done. These are both disappointing products, which is why the one is just still has some in it, but it's not of any use to me. This is the NYX Big and Loud Lash Primer. I don't like this. It does nothing for my lashes. I get better results from the L'Oreal one, from the Wet n Wild one. I've gotten better results from one I paid a lot of money for, and that's a Sil Booster from Lancome. This does nothing. I got better results from the Mary Kay one, and I wasn't the biggest fan of that one. My favorite one in the affordable category has been discontinued, and that was the Avon one. But this one is just, all it does is clump little balls on my eyelashes. It didn't seem like it was depositing anything on the eyelashes. It's just a waste of money, as far as I'm concerned. If it works for you, I'm happy that you were able to make it work for you. But when you've tested as many as I've tested, and I'm saying this is a bad one, I don't really care for it. It's a pass. Live and learn. I tried it. I can't expect anything more of it, and I did give it a good shot, like a month of trying to get to use that. The next item is from my rolling project pan roulette, and it was an item that my daughter would use, and I said it could be an item that I'd use and my daughter would use, or just my daughter would use, and I'd have to try and figure out how to use this. I chose something that she would use, not that I would use. This is the Avon Super Extend Liquid Eyeliner. Now, I'm not going to say this is a bad product. I'm not. I'm going to say this product doesn't work for me. I do prefer an eyeliner in pencil form or in a pot form where I'm using a brush. But this one, I did use it. If I push down hard, I get a little color, but if I'm just pushing lightly, I get nothing. In which case that's bad for your skin or your eyes. But after trying it, and I tried it on a Get Ready With Me, if you see that one, you'll know, yes, it should be up already. I had a hell of a time with this. After using it on there, I asked my daughter to do a wing with this. She tried. She tried hard to do a wing with this. This is her favorite liquid eyeliner. I buy these for her all the time. I'm an Avon rep. She's constantly asking me to get these for her. She said, point blank, I think there's something wrong with the brush on this, because she could not do it. It was like the very tip of it was very, very hard, so it would skip. And that doesn't make a very good wing, as I'm sure most people that do wing liner know. So she said that she felt that I had a faulty one, and that is why it wouldn't work. I did use it. I did do eyeliner with it. But once it's gone, it's gone. It was older in my collection. That might be why the tip was hard. But she had one that I had just pulled out of my drawer for a couple weeks ago, and it was fine. So I think it might just be the faulty tip. Did not work for me. Used it up anyways because it was in my project pan, and it was something my daughter would use. Not this one because it's jinky, but she would have used this if I had just given it to her. So that's gone. I promise the rest of the items are all favorites. Those were my not so favorite items. So these ones are coming from my second bi-weekly makeup basket. I'm going to start with what's on my lips today. And I have to say, every product I have right now, either in the project pan or in my weekly makeup basket, are wonderful. I'm loving them all, but these two have been my favorites as of late. My only issue is with one of them being a little bit, it's an older one. So the first item is my Mary Kay lip liner in Spiced Tea. These are a roll-up one and this is a warm neutrally color. So there's the color. It almost looks brown, almost, just a tinge of red in there just to make it a warm neutral color. My only issue with this is that it's from 2015. I do have a date on there, and I think it's drying out a bit because I have to work a little bit harder to get it spread, and Mary Kay lip liners aren't usually like that. So loving this, but I'm not just putting this on and heading out the door. I am topping it with a lip gloss, and that is Buxom's Dolly. This is a cult favorite. I think you either have Dolly, or you have White Russian, or you have both. So I have this over the spiced tea on my lips. I filled it in with spiced tea and then topped it with Buxom's Dolly, which is also an older product, but I'm still loving it. So I've used this quite a few times since I put it into my basket. That combo. Next item, let's go on to the highlighter, because I told you I have two. I have two highlighters in this, which is unheard of. I never put highlighters in, or very rarely do I put a highlighter in my favorites. So this is a new highlighter, the newest in my collection actually. This I recently hauled. This is MAC's Soft and Gentle, and the hype is so real on that. This is what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. This is so pretty. So pretty. Here is MAC Soft and Gentle, and there is Champagne Pop. MAC Soft and Gentle is just a little more peachy, pinky color, and oh my gosh, I love this. If I was to say I'm going to hit pan on a highlighter, it's either going to be that I'm hitting pan not because it's in a project pan, but because I'm reaching for it all the time. Let's get that straight. It's either going to be this one, or it's going to be my Cindy Lou Luminizer, because these are like awesome. I love this. I don't know why I didn't buy this before. I'm thinking about getting a backup, because I think it's one of those ones that just like disappears. They don't have it anymore, because you hear about it and then you hear nothing, and then all of a sudden you hear about it again. I'm like, is this one of these things that they just keep taking out of circulation? But I'm going to hold off. I am not going to buy another Soft and Gentle. I might look at other ones from MAC, but I will not buy another Soft and Gentle until that one's gone. Till that one's gone. It would be a repurchase. Oh my, I forgot one item. This item was actually in my rolling project pan. This is proof that I love Wet n Wild. You've seen a powder so far. You're going to see an eyeshadow. This is the Color Icon Shadow in Creme Brulee. I had it in my project pan just to hit pan because it was new. I did hit pan. I used it every day that I had it in my project pan, and then even a few days after, because I love it. This is just like a great all over eyelid color to set your primer, and what can I say? I love it. It rarely does a single eyeshadow grab me that much that I'm going to reach for it over and over again. I am holding off reaching for this. I have other products I'm using. So this pan should stay about this size for now. For now. Next, another liner product, and this is not a bad product. This is a good product, and it's only a deluxe sample. This is the Marc Jacobs I think they're called Remarkable eyeliners because this is like a deluxe sample. It came with a birthday gift last year, I think. If I remember correctly, it was the birthday gift last year. This is just in black. I have been using this every day to tightline with. I had a full-size Marc Jacobs. It was a brown one. I can't even remember the name of it now. It was a brown one. And it dried out within, I think, a month. And I couldn't use it anymore. And I thought, I'm never spending money on a full-size Marc Jacobs again, ever. Because that was horrible. And this I've had in my collection for, like I said, I think it was a birthday gift last year. So over a year. And this is still creamy, but works in the tight line, doesn't transfer, nothing. It's there, it stays there. So another top-notch product, and I would consider buying a full size of the Marc Jacobs black one. Now on to another eyeliner. We're doing good, aren't we? This is the ColourPop Gel Eyeliner in Workout. This is a green eyeliner, a dark green eyeliner. When I put this into my weekly makeup basket, I barely had one mark in it. Now look at it. I have been using this just about every day because it seems to work with every eye look I've done. Just every eye look I've done, this has worked with. So I'm even wearing a little bit today, just above the lash line. I use my Luxie brush to put it on, and it's a wonderful eyeliner. I've also had this for a very long time, like the beginning of 2016 I think is when these came out. It was when they first released the ColourPop eyeliners, and never use them. I've got so many of these and I hardly ever use them. So if I put one in each weekly makeup basket, I should get a good use out of each one of these, because I still have a week left in this weekly makeup basket and I've used that much. Imagine how much more I could use. Great item. It does not budge. This eyeliner will be on there when I take it off tonight. Only two more items and then I'm done. This is also weekly makeup basket. Sorry, but if you're using stuff, and a lot of the stuff I use and then, or I haven't even used some of it. This was one of them. So this is another ColourPop product. This is actually new from this year. I hauled it. And it's the ColourPop Single Eyeshadow in Couche. I have worn this every day except once since I put it in there. And as you can see, I'm getting a good dip on it. This is one of those products that is better to apply with your finger, which I don't have a problem with. I've just been putting it on my lid and then working other colors around it. If I was to recommend any one color from ColourPop, this is it. This is it. And I know that there's more than just me that says that this is a great product. I don't know if it's available right now. It should be regular line, but I think it might have been a limited edition. I know that the packaging is limited edition. So, yeah, but look at that. That is just like, there's a shift of pink, a shift of champagne, there's a shift of brown. It's just wonderful, wonderful color. And these do stay all day. I have dry eyelids, so I can't speak to whether these crease. If you have oily eyelids, I don't know. I do always wear an eye primer though, so that would stop with any creasing anyway, as long as you set your primer. My last item, and this is going to kill me too, except that I have another backup and another one coming that's little one because I fell in love. This was actually a deluxe sample I got from when I ordered products from Tarte itself, not from Sephora, but from Tarte itself. And this is a little deluxe sample of the light caramel lashes. It's what I'm wearing today. This does not add length. I will say that. It does not add length. It's a bit drier of a formula. It just has a normal brush. But oh my gosh, the volume it adds is wonderful. This is wonderful enough that it's going in my Tarte favorites. Because Tarte's my favorite brand. And I considered ordering a full size, but I just opened this at the beginning of the week. It is going to be probably 3 weeks worth of, or 3 months worth of use in this. I have another one already from ordering from Tarte itself, and I have another one coming that's a deluxe sample in a Sephora mascara favorites kit that I ordered. So I don't think I'll be buying a full size anytime soon, but I would consider buying this in full size. Maybe to go with my Lancome Hypnose, and I could use that for the length and this for the volume. So that's everything in my monthly favorites. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will tell you what I'm wearing on my face because I had gotten questions asked about what was on my face in one of my last videos. I think it was my Ipsy video. So on my face I am wearing Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I am wearing e.l.f. bronzer in the Laguna Compact, the Duo. Just the bronzer. I'm not wearing the blush. The blush I am wearing is the NYX Soft Flush Ombre Blush. The colors I've got on my eyes, of course, I have my workout eyeliner. I have Koosh from ColourPop. I have Tarte mascara on. I have the Marc Jacobs in the tight line. And I am wearing colors from a Quo Spring palette and the Urban Decay Vice 4 palette, as well as, no, that's it for my eyeshadow. And I'm wearing a Smashbox eyebrow pencil, and my highlight is MAC Soft and Gentle, and my lips is the Buxom in Dolly and Spice Tea Lip Liner by Mary Kay. I also used the Makeup Forever HD Pressed Translucent Powder to set my makeup. So that's everything. Much love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.